Hi, my name is Leah Akins, and for my Civic Action Project, I wanted to address the topic of the Mercer Island Parks petition that has been going around, but that thankfully ended June 2nd. I wanted to introduce the topic by first of all saying that the Parks petition was created by a grassroots organization called the Concerned Citizens for Mercer Island Parks. As soon as this organization was created and created the petition, the Mercer Island Parks and Arts grassroots organization was created. I support the Mercer Island Parks and Arts grassroots organization because I believe that parks should be open to all different types of activities and not just restricted park use as defined by the concerned citizens of Mercer Island Parks. The parks petition was very badly worded. It restricted park use. It didn't consider the skate park, renovations to Merriway Pool or the community center, or basketball or tennis courts or buildings over a certain size as park use. But we all know that parks need bathrooms, tennis courts are a part of parks, and the skate park is a important park to Mercer Island, so I believe those are all important park uses that the petition did not consider park uses. I understand that the petition has a no net loss policy, and they modeled this after the Seattle initiative that was passed a few years ago. The difference between Seattle and Mercer Island is Mercer Island's an island. There's restricted space on the island, and if a park is sold or if it is given up for whatever reason, we can't just create new space. There's limited space on an island. I don't think that the no net loss policy really works for Mercer Island like it works in Seattle. If the parks petition had been passed, which thankfully it wasn't, Youth Theater Northwest would have had to move off island. And I believe Youth Theater Northwest has been very important in shaping and molding a lot of the Mercer Island students that have lived on the island as well as people who are off island. I believe Youth Theater Northwest have been a great organization in improving leadership skills, public speaking, and charisma. And I believe without Youth Theater Northwest on the island, there would be a lack of the arts, a lack of culture, and the island would just be focused on sports. I think Mercer Island really needs Youth Theater Northwest. Also, if the petition was not passed, the Mercer Island Center for the Arts could not be built on the recycling center near Mercerdale. I think the recycling center is the perfect place for the Mercer Island Center of the Arts. I believe it's a perfect hub. There's a lot of good restaurants around. I believe it would increase traffic to Mercer Island in a positive way. There would be an economic boost to the island. And I believe Mercer Island would be regarded as a cultural center if we had the Mercer Island Center for the Arts on the island. So the way the petition system works on Mercer Island and in Washington is any citizen can make a petition if they want to. They can petition the city council for anything they want to, really. And if that petition gets enough signatures, in this case it was 3,000, which is also 15% of the population, in 2 months, the petition can then be put on the next ballot, and the whole community of Mercer Island can vote on the petition. And then if it is passed, the city council will observe that, and they can possibly make it into a law. And so that's how a petition goes from an initiative once it's on the ballot and then into a law that's then implemented. And so the way the parks petition works, it did not get enough signatures. It did not get 15% of the population to agree, and therefore it was never put on the ballot as an initiative. So the goal of my Civic Action Project was to increase the amount of activities that are on Mercer Island parks and just improve the current parks that are on Mercer Island. So the way I wanted to do that was I really wanted to make sure that whether people are visiting the Mercer Island Center for the Arts, or they're going to the skate park, or they're just going to play on one of the many nice playgrounds on Mercer Island, everyone is content and happy with the variety of activities that are on the island in the parks. And so I believe that to continue this goal and to really reach our goal, people need to continue to volunteer, They need to continue to donate. And if you go to the Mercer Island City Council website and then go under the Parks and Recreations Department, you can find a lot of information about who's on the Parks and Recreation subcommittee. And if you want to reach out to them, I found through this project that they're extremely responsive. They'll let you feel heard. And you could even maybe petition for something you believe in, and it could pass. And I just believe that the Parks of Mercer Island are an important asset to the island. They increase home value, and I just really hope that I want everyone to enjoy them, and I want them to stay the same and then also increase in value and goodness as Mercer Island continues to thrive as a community. Thank you.